Hey, what's up, lovely people? I'm Sean, and we are getting into the next load of content, being the album preview, which is it's funny to say that actually because I'm like so used to like concept photos coming before we get the audio insight into the album, but it is the way it is. So yeah, I'm obviously going to be combining my reaction to the full album preview. And then for the next 5 days, it's going to be individual track previews, which I'm not quite sure exactly where they're going to upload those. My guess would probably be like YouTube Shorts / Instagram Reels, perhaps. So, anyways, the song that I'm most curious for the sound of. Oh man, I don't know. I already can tell that Ghost Girl is gonna have like a rock sound because of Youngblood being the main producer. I'm curious if Dance With You is gonna be like very like dancey in like the similar way that you know, Back for More Do Like That is. I don't know what to expect, so well, aside from Ghost Girl. I'm really, really curious what we're gonna hear. And it's now time for it to drop. Ooh, the thumbnail. Pretty. But they gave us a oh, of course they didn't. Gonna have to wait for by ear translations from translating TXT. That's fine, I've done that before. Anyways, let's listen.
I came back to life when you called my name. So now, I'll call your name too.
Okay, better than that.
모두 잠든 깊은 밤이 말을 걸어와
Oh,
잠들
those
수 없는
keys.
밤 째깍대는 시계 소리 도시의 소음만 점점 커져가 환청처럼 울린 어놓은 두 눈에 뜬 순간 아른거리는 noise.
Well, Garfield way more immersive than I was expecting.
You can be my ghost girl, you can take my soul girl. 나를 잃은 채 전부 잊을게 real world.
Oh, it's the half. Yeah, this is totally expected for Bong to have a head of confusing. Okay, some of are a little bit more poppy. Maybe city pop, something like that.
Dance with you, hold hands with you. 맞추는 심장위로 너
Oh.
함께 추는 춤. 오롯이 너에게 난 나에게 날 맡긴 눈 하나가 되는 눈. I wanna dance with you.
Like, I know this is a regular effect, but damn!
기억해 별의 목소리를 따라 목소리를 함께 노래하는 너와 우리의 이름만 가득한 노래만 Song of the stars with you.
I'll put down this.
Let's get freaky. 중력을 비우고 입술이 닿듯 말듯 우린 더 자유로워. Baby I'll make it easy. 뒤집힌 그대로 나의 얇은 입술이 너의 윗입술로.
And now, title track snippet, which I'm probably gonna give us like a tiny amount anyways, because that's how it goes.
영원의 약속 주문이 풀린 세계 속 We're beautiful strangers.
Okay, wow, alright. Bird of Night is way softer than I think I was expecting. Take My Heart is definitely what I was expecting because of Bongu's hand in the production. Like, him being the main producer. Ghost Girl, I mean, obviously it has plenty of time to go like way harder in the rock genre, which I'm sure it will, but from what we heard, it's so much softer and more emotional than I was expecting. Dance With You is what I can remember. Actually remind me kind of Resist vibes. But then I think I could also be immediately mixing that up with the vibes of Upside Down Kiss. Upside Down Kiss, what the fuck is that gonna entail? Because there was that English lyric, I can't fully remember it ironically, but I remember the lyric freaky. The word freaky. So Upside Down Kiss, what on earth are you gonna entail? I mean, we've already heard like a large chunk of Song of the Star from the concept trailer. So, I mean, we already pretty much know what to expect from that. It's gonna be emotional as goddamn hell. That is fully to be expected. Beautiful Stranger. It's ironic how we got a little bit of it, a snippet, but I still don't really know what to make of it. I mean, obviously it sounds beautiful, but like, right now, my impression of that snippet is just, okay, intriguing. Sunday Driver is, I feel like that's definitely gonna lean into like a city pop vibe. It's kind of reminding me a little bit of like, I don't know, a little bit of like 41 Winks, a little bit of okay. Brain doesn't want to brain apparently. So yeah, I think I got them all. As for potential solos or units, I honestly can't really tell because obviously the visuals was actually just as one of my friends, if not two of my friends from the group chat, did predict that it would be kind of like an animated sequence. Beautiful visuals to pair with each of the track snippets though. I am very curious if Bird of Night is indeed what my very first impression alongside Taeyeon's little hint will be, because Song of the Star is purely lore song. Like, the first mentions of it is literally in lore. And he said, yeah, on Weaver's reply that the flow from Bird of Night into Song of the Star is really nice. So that gave me the impression that Bird of Night could also have some lore ties. And, when I think of Bird of Night and I think of the Starseeker's lore, obviously my mind's going to click to the dragon. But in thinking of the animated visuals from the preview, it was literally a bird that they had. So now I'm like, that's what the English line from Upside Down Kiss was. Let's get freaky. Like, what? Like, I'm totally cool with the very sensual song because I've gotten used to that type of conceptual vibe from them by now, I mean, not necessarily lyrics, but definitely the song itself, like Tinnitus, The Killer. To be honest, those are really the only two songs they have. Oh, wait, no, and Resist. Those are the only three songs that they have that lean the most into like fully sensual sound, and the other two is lyrics. Seriously, what the hell is Upside Down Kiss gonna be about? Wait, baby girl. Hold up. Hang on, I need to turn the screen recording back on. Hang on a second.
Baby girl, let's get freaky. 중력을 비우고 입술이 닿듯 말 듯 우린 더
You see, I was way too taken aback by hearing the word freaky that I did not even process the fact that they sing baby girl. What do you mean? I'm not even gonna bother being really nervous for Upside Down Kiss because I have learned to be prepared for anything when it comes to their songs. But still, like, sheesh. Baby girl, let's get free. I swear, honestly, it's not even gonna be in like any potential mindset we're thinking it is. It's so gonna be like a psych moment, I bet. Alright, let's see. Yes, okay. We have track 1 snippet translation. Let's get into it.
Baby girl, let's get freaky. 중력을 비우고 입술이 닿듯 말듯 우린 더 자유로워. Baby, I'll make it easy. 뒤집힌 그대로 나의 입술이 너의 빈입술.
My lower lip meets your upper lip. Oh, it always makes me laugh whenever Big Kid and TXT lean heavily into that whole TXT boyfriend agenda. I don't know, in a way, the past couple of comebacks has honestly felt like them leaning more into just like best friends aspect of the TXT Tomorrow connection. So when they remind us, hey, by the way, we still are leaning into the whole boyfriend to girlfriend to whatever aspect of everything, I'm like, I still got a little taken aback. Baby girl, let's get freaky, laughing at gravity. Let's go back to gravity concept. Our lips are just shy of touching, we feel freer. Baby, I make it easy, just as we're flipped. My lower lip meets your upper lip. I really can't tell if it's gonna get any more sensual than that or what. I can't with the whole let's get freaky part. I want to know who wrote that line. I can't with the baby girl, freaky, make it easy, like baby I make it easy, my lower lip meets your upper lip. Okay. Let's get into the track preview snippet lyrics for Beautiful Stranger. And I'm not gonna look at the lyrics this time. I'm gonna wait till I get to the lyric part in the audio.
영원의 약속 주문이 풀린 세계 속 We're beautiful strangers.
Ooh, interesting. An eternal promise in a world where the spell is broken. For beautiful strangers. That actually makes me think of the concept trailer when Eugene is using his horn to like tear through. I'm guessing what it's meant to be is a spell, like a dark magic spell or something, so that they're able to get to Sol/Subin. Okay, now we have a preview ready for Ghost Girl. Yeah, just as I thought.
You can be my ghost girl, you can take my soul girl. 나를 잃은 채 전부 잊을게.
I love that. Yeah. Ghost Girl is so far exactly as I thought it would be. Like, it's literally so far talking about every time they've literally ever seen the ghosty version of Eternity Girl. I'm really curious how Ghost Girl is gonna pick up or what direction it's gonna take, considering again that Youngblood produced it. An alarm ringing like a hallucination. The moment my eyes just silhouette flickers. That reminds me of right at the end of Free's concept trailer, where we see, you know, the silhouette of Eternity Girl like Emma in Yeonjun's eye. You could be my ghost girl, you could take my soul girl. I love that part. As I lose myself, I'll forget everything in the real world. Strange how we keep on going back and forth between reality and fantasy. But then I guess it's also just the way of how they're meshing the two together, because like by now the whole point is that fantasy and reality are meshed together. That's how it's been since Freefall era. You could be my ghost girl, you could be my soul girl. I love the lyric part of that, the flow of that. So yeah, so far I feel like just based on like audio vibes, I feel like Upside Down Kiss is like the most sensual, spicy, you know, like Resist is and like The Killer is. But, you know, hello, they've done Tinnitus, where the sound is sexy, but the lyrics are anything but. So I think on like the snippet first impression alone, what I was most taken aback by audio wise, probably Dance With You. But anyways, we have the preview now for Sunday Driver. Okay, so yeah, for Sunday Driver, we only, well, for the snippet, we only hear Steven's voice, so the possibility is definitely coming more and more strong that there is indeed other songs. It's like something for us. Even time moves slowly. With a warm scenery and a dream like us. Yeah, I take in every single detail deep in my eyes. Oh, I really like the vibe so far, lyrically. It's really sweet and actually kind of innocent, which is really ironic considering, you know, this upside down kiss. A lot of falsetto. Okay, next preview. Lyrics.
wanna dance with you, hold hands with you 맞추는 심장 위로 너와 함께 추는 춤 오롯이 너에게 난 나에게 날 맡긴 눈 하나가 되는 둘 I wanna dance with you
Spanish guitar, that's what it is. It took me a while, but I got that. Very, it probably is gonna lead into like the whole track being like maybe Latino pop or something. I wanna dance with you, hold hands with you, like we're dancing together, moving in sync over my heart, completely entrusting myself to you and you to me. The two of us become one. I wanna dance with you. Oh, that's so yes. I think Take My Heart lyrically is definitely going to be very emotionally driven. At least like with the lyrical part, it's probably just going to highlight more so a deeply emotional message. Like all of these songs lyrically could take so many different turns. Interesting. Kai says on Weverse that his top songs, like top 2 picks, are Upside Down Kiss and Take My Half. Interesting. I totally see why he's biased towards Take My Half because, I mean, it's very band sounding. But Upside Down Kiss, Okay. Now it is time for Take My Half preview.
이젠 아주 작은 것
wow, that's not a reference to 20 centimeters. I was not expecting the callback, low-key, to 20 centimeters. Now, even for the smallest things, I'll leave half empty for you. Take my hand, and now it feels like I've finally grown by just a handspan. That is so connecting back to 20 centimeters. Wow, I was not expecting that. On the one hand, Bird of Night could indeed have some kind of slight lore sense to it. On the other, it could be so far from anything I could possibly be expecting. And I don't know what freaking lyrical genre it could go in. It could be sentimental, emotional, sexy, badass. I don't know. It literally could be anything. And you'd think that, the sound would give some kind of clue. But that is just not how it works. And now for the lyrical snippet of the night.
모두 잠든 깊은 밤이 말을 걸어와 잠들 수 없는 밤 찌깍대는 시계 소리 도시의 소음만 점점 커져가
Oh shit. Oh no, you're gonna hit me hard. It's literally referencing Taeyeon being a night owl. Oh my god. Holy crap, so that definitely does mean that we do have solar attacks. I mean, I'm still gonna rely on press articles to confirm it, but it totally does seem like it's solar tracks. In the deep night when everyone's asleep, something speaks to me at night where I can't fall asleep. The ticking sound of the clock and this noise of the city only keeps getting louder. Now, why is Taeyeon song gonna come for me? And now it's interesting with how he was saying the flow from Bird of Night into Song of the Stars is really smooth and really nice. And I can sort of start to see why a little bit. Because so far, Bird of Night is clearly about, being a night owl. And then Song of the Stars is essentially literally embracing the power and the magic and the love of the stars. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we finally have all the pieces so far. Sonically, oh gosh, I'm most excited for Ghost Girl, Dance With You, Take My Half. Yeah, from my own biased genres point of view. Lyrically, I'm so intrigued but low-key terrified of Upside Down Kiss. I'm very endeared by Sunday Driver. Dance With You is gonna be fun, but in that you're probably gonna want a body roll kind of way. Take My Half and Bird of Night is definitely gonna be the emotional ones. And then that obviously leads into Song of the Stars, which is just going to obliterate all of us. Wow. And then we're gonna get probably different sections, or at least extended versions of what's clearly going to be for sure the solo songs, because it's 5 snippets coming out over the course of 5 nights in a row, right? So yeah, it's definitely going to be extra snippets of the 5 solo tracks. It probably from a worded confirmation standpoint, I really do wish that they had have just point blank had it on the damn track list that there are solo songs. Like, I don't know why they have to make that so vague. With the way they gave us these snippets and so far the lyrical context, it's definitely, easily, without a doubt, 5 solid tracks. Which I'm very vindicated in because I was high-key guessing that there would be solo tracks on this album. And damn well looks like I'm right. Which, yes. Yeah, okay, so I don't think I have any other additional thoughts for everything. I was stupid because in his reply I didn't even notice the question. Well asked, they're all solo songs for each member, right? Upside down lyrics are insane, and then Kai responds, Upside Down Kiss and Take My Heart are my favorites too. Why are they all being so damn vague about if they're solo songs or not? Like, what are they waiting for with the confirmation? Alrighty, it's time to wrap up this part. Yeah, I definitely suspect that the snippets are going to reveal different sections than what we heard in the preview. So, it's a lot to look forward to with that. Yeah, alrighty. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reaction to the album review as a whole. And I definitely hope you look forward to within like a second when we get into the first individual snippet. And I will see you tomorrow night for whatever snippet is gonna be. Alrighty, we are now on the night of the first of 5 snippets. Obviously, I have no idea whose snippet it's gonna be for what song. So, yeah, I still definitely think that the snippet is gonna be an entirely new section heard of whichever song. Other than that, I do not have any other thoughts, so we're just gonna wait. Okay, it's Bongius first for Take My Half. And we have an actual thumbnail. Hold up. If you're willing, I could gather all my branches to create a forest for you after I've always been made half of you anyway. Wow. Interesting. You know, if they got like full-on visualizers for these snippets, I really do wonder if each song is actually gonna have its own music video coming. That would be awesome. Oh, that reminds me of the VMaster visual, that shape. The box! Oh my god, this is literally one of the chapters from the Star Seekers. Oh my gosh. One of my friends in the group chat is gonna freak the hell out. And it's also like the box of his mixtape too. This field reminds me of Blue Owl. And also our sanctuary version of Over the Moon. Huh. It was literally just more so a teaser for... Oh man, I don't know. I've got like so many different little guesses going around in my head. Like, it could be that we'll have 5 individual music videos per solo track. It could be that this is all going to actually allude to the music video for the title track. I don't know. I was expecting like a lot of, like a very large chunk of a preview for the song, and literally all we got was mainly the guitar track, and everything else was just purely visualizer. Oh, see, this is what we mean when we say that Big Hit is very unpredictable. So interesting. We've got like hot air balloon, we've got boxes, we've got like this little caravan spot. And actually, what I was going to say about that opening text is it both reminded me, obviously, of Vicken because of the whole branches aspect, but also it was reminding me of, as I talked about before, Subin's connection to like forest. And we know how deeply bonded that Bongyu and Subin are. Obviously, I'm not expecting this song to, like, you know, focus on the friendship of Subin and Bongyu, because I don't know. I have no idea what further direction this song is going to go in. It could be much more focusing on just Bongyu and a story he wants to tell, or it could speak on literally anything. Obviously, I don't know yet. But really pretty visuals. And it definitely makes me curious for the other four. Because they're all going to be very, very different vibes. Yeah, alright, so that's snippet number 1. Well, not even snippet, actually. Preview of Take My Half music video, potentially. Yeah, on to the next preview. Alrighty, we are on to night 2 of the second individual preview to come. There are guesses as to whose it will be, but honestly, I have no idea. So, let's get into it. Alright, let's see whose it's gonna be. Oh, it's Kai's. Alright, let's get into it. Why is it auto-generated? Ugh, hopefully that... Oh, it's only 35 seconds. It's way shorter. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, that was only like 35 seconds and it had me floored. I am so not surviving the full version. Like, whoa. I need to watch that again. Because I'm so taken aback. I have a little sneaky suspicion that they actually filmed this whilst in Barcelona, because they had like a lot of days that wasn't like actual tour day or like show day that they could film. So yeah, okay. Stop moving your hips like that, please. And the shoulders.
I wanna dance with you.
I don't know how to process this. I've said it so many times before and I'm gonna say it again. It's always like the tease of being sexy that's actually way more sexy and attractive than being explicitly sexy. Like, you know, torso is bare, you're fully shirtless or whatever, you're showing a lot of skin. Like, being sexy without it being like explicit is honestly just, I don't know, there's something about it that's just so much better. Holy shit. Like, holy shit. Man, the whiplash between these 5 previews is gonna be so intense, and I'm glad that we have like 24 hours in between. We go from like a little nostalgic and very sentimental Take My Half to mature maknae. Very mature maknae. I mean, you know, when you do think about the audio side of the snippet for the song, this is totally what's to be expected, but still, that threw me off. Okay, so that's the preview for Dance With You, Kai solo. There's hips with, I'm guessing, was a groom. Honestly, I was so not focusing on what was going on in that little clip at the moment, because all I could see was just hips moving as a part of the dance. And then like the shoulders, like 35 seconds yet so much happened. Yeah, okay. There really isn't much more to say until obviously the full thing comes out, and God, I don't know how we're gonna survive the full thing. The way I feel like so far Kai solo could actually end up being like the sexiest vibe visually and sonically out of the 5, with perhaps most likely Ghost Girl being the second. Because like sound wise, all of the others are either leaning more heartfelt and kind of emotional, or just carefree. I don't know. I do not know. And as for the audio we got from that preview, it was literally just the voice modulated. Honestly, if that wasn't even voice modulated and he actually made his voice sound that deep, I'm going to lose it. Hopefully that'll be revealed in like a recording behind the scenes. Anyways, yeah, wow. I was not expecting that level of like Latino influenced sexiness, but it does make sense. It still caught me majorly off guard, but yeah, it totally makes sense. Anyways, I shall see you tomorrow night for the preview of the next members. Alright, third preview teaser, let's get into it. Oh, okay, it's Taeyeon's. Alright, let's get into it. Camcorder. Oof, in the car? Okay. His is super easy to like digest. Yeah, his gives me the impression of like wanting to record memories of a night, but through like more retro themes, because we see him with like a camcorder, we see him with VHS tapes, we see him in a car, so we're probably going to see a lot of visuals of him like literally going on like a night drive. I like it. And seriously, I know that the full version of the song is going to hit me hard because I too am a night owl type. I mean, I'm not expecting this song to be like sad or anything. It could just be like either bittersweet, or it could be in the tone of like, it's okay to be a night owl. There's beauty in what you do, what you create in the night, no matter what it is you create. Yeah, his preview was very straightforward, I think, and I don't think we heard anything new of any of the audio. I definitely don't think so. So, okay. Bird of Night preview check. That leads us down to Ghost Girl and Sunday Driver. I don't know, is there anything that I need to have caught that I didn't? Looks like curtains there, so probably in his room, or a room technically. Potentially his full MV is going to show him going from like being kind of restless in his room to then just exploring outside, you know, the nightlife, but in like a very casual, low-key type of way. We shall see, but yeah, that's the Bird of Night preview. Much like Chukai's, it gave a very small insight to what to expect, but it was still interesting. So, on to the next. Alrighty, the next preview is here, so let's get into it. It's Subins. Okay, let's get into it. Immediately has quadruples.
You're listening to Radio 7, and it's a golden kind of sun.
Well,
The sun is gently sinking low, painting the sky with warm hues of origin. It's that quiet moment, day and night, where everything slows down just a little. Maybe you're on your way home, maybe you're still chasing
Jack and the Beanstalk?
wherever you are, wherever you are.
I'm sorry, but in my mind, this is so connecting Soul and Begin, because when I see plant anything, I just automatically associate that with Begin for obvious reasons. Which is crazy, because in one of the latter chapters of the Star Seekers, there's the chapter arc where Soul meets his other self, known as the Prophet. And it turns out that Soul's other self and Viken's other self technically exist in the same world, just at two very different times. So between Bongu's preview and then the plant in Subin's, that's just giving me that Starseeker's little reference there. Wasn't expecting the literal animation though. That's interesting, and that straight up just totally reminded me of Jack and the Beanstalk. The vibes are very carefree, very bright, a little bit sentimental. Poor guy having freaking car troubles as soon as the preview starts. It's interesting that he's not yet at least, also sitting in the driver's seat. And if we were to, look at Taeyeon's preview, it turns out he is not sitting in the driver's seat. So, yeah, it's interesting. And now we know that Yeonjun's preview for Ghost Girl is the last to come, which, man, am I so curious for what that's gonna look like. There's a chance that he filmed something for it in London just because of some, one sighting where he was filming something that hasn't been revealed yet, so it's a possibility that it's that. I seriously do not know what to expect from Yeonjun's preview, so I'm very excited for what that's gonna look like. We have Yeonjun's to come tomorrow night, and then I can finally wrap up the this kind of feels like section 1 of the teaser content. We're getting audio teasers and technically already a lot of visual teasers, and then we'll have section 2, which is all about the concept photos. So yeah, I shall see you tomorrow night for when the preview for Ghost Girl comes out. Alrighty, fifth and last preview video for Ghost Girl. I am, as I said, every other time, I am super curious for what the preview will show, the vibes and such. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, here we go. Blood? What has he gone and done now? Oh, very edgy, okay.
I just wanna be with you. I just wanna live and die with you. You give me my ghost girl.
Wow. I will say that did actually give me a lot of Youngblood vibes, because obviously I have been watching, Youngblood's music videos and such, and that does give me very strong Youngblood vibes. Wow, his is the darkest in vibe, even darker than Taeyeon's was. He was washing, obviously, fake blood off of his hands. He was, blindfolded. Breathing out, water vapor or something. Roaming around a city. Whoa. Honestly, I need to watch that again, Whoa. Whose blood is that even meant to be? Hey, reference to Artist Yeonjun. Nice. Suddenly I've become the most nervous on an emotional basis for Yeonjun's. Wow. Yeonjun's is gonna make me cry for sure. Wow. The vibes of each of these previews has been so fascinating. Like, wow. I can't believe I have to mentally prepare myself for heartbroken visuals of Yeonjun. When have I ever been able to handle that? Never, I've never been able to handle that. Okay. So now that we have all 5 of the previews, we have Bongkyu's that's very sentimental, emotionally sentimental for sure, and then Kai's was intense in an unexpected but also kind of expected way. One of my friends, he's like honestly really good at making things make sense, says considering he's an artist, it's probably supposed to be paint what he's washing off with his hands. To be fair, it's the vibes that make it feel like he's washing off blood, okay? Anyways, as I was saying, and Taeyeon's preview was very heavy, but in a just restless in the night kind of way is really all I can really think of to describe that. And then Subin's is unexpectedly really refreshing and fun. The unexpected part being, the animated part. And then Yeonjun's just comes through with doom and gloom and some very heavy emotional impact, which was only 35 seconds worth. So, oh my gosh. Over the course of just tentatively under a week, just about a week, the album preview and then the MV previews has been just so fascinating. I'm most nervous for Yeonjun and Kai's MVs for 2 very different reasons. Yeonjun's is going to be very emotionally heavy, and then Kai's is going to be intense because of the very sensual Latino vibes, and then the others lean way more towards either lighthearted, sentimental, or just somewhere in between. So, anyways, I feel like there's more that I want to say, but also there's really nothing else to say because there's only so much that I can think of in the moment with, so little context, obviously. So, oh yeah, I actually just now realized that his preview had the most to offer with new lyrics. I just want to be with you, I just want to stay with you, I just want to live and die with you, you can be my ghost girl. Ugh, I'm so curious. Okay, anyways, this entire reaction compilation is definitely long enough now, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button below, comment below which song you're most curious for out of the entire track list, and also who's you're most curious for of the solo tracks. Comment below which of the concept photos you're most curious for. I'm not even going to bother choosing because I'm extremely curious for all of them. And in fact, tomorrow night is going to be the first concept of Afterglow, which will be very interesting. Yeah, so if there's anything else that you would like to comment below, and go right ahead. And I will see you guys when we get into the concept photos. 안녕, 사랑해.